What caused the Bretton Woods system to fail? Imagine a world trying to keep its money stable after a war, with countries counting on a single system to keep everything balanced. That was the idea behind the Bretton Woods system. It was set up after World War II to create stability and promote growth. Countries agreed that the US dollar would be convertible to gold at a fixed rate, and other currencies would peg to the dollar. This meant the US had to keep enough gold reserves and supply enough dollars to support global trade. But this setup had some big problems. The main issue was the contradiction between the dollar being backed by gold and being used as a reserve currency. To grow their economies, the United States needed to run deficits and export dollars abroad. Over time, this created too many dollars outside the US, which made people question if the dollar was still worth its gold value. This dilemma is called the Triffin dilemma, named after economist Robert Triffin. It showed that the system couldn't keep both goals at once. Meanwhile, inflation was rising in the United States during the 1960s because of increased government spending on social programs and the Vietnam War. This led to more dollars in circulation and made it harder to keep the dollar's value fixed. Countries like France and Britain started demanding gold in exchange for their dollar holdings, putting pressure on U.S. gold reserves. As these demands grew, the U.S. gold reserves shrank, and confidence in the system started to weaken. The global economy was also changing. Countries like West Germany and Japan were growing fast and accumulating large dollar reserves but didn't want to convert them into gold. This created tensions and made the fixed exchange rate system less stable. The United States tried to fix these issues by creating international agreements like the gold pool, where countries pooled gold to support the dollar. But these efforts didn't last long. By 1971, President Richard Nixon announced the suspension of the dollar's convertibility into gold, effectively ending the Bretton Woods system. From a capitalist point of view, the failure showed how hard it is to manage a fixed exchange rate in a world driven by market forces and national interests. The collapse led to a new system with floating exchange rates, where currencies are valued more by market forces. This change allowed countries to adjust their currencies more freely and helped the global economy become more flexible and responsive. In the end, the Bretton Woods system failed because it couldn't keep up with the economic growth, inflation, and shifting power dynamics of the post-war world. The United States' monetary policies, the inherent contradictions of the system, and differing national goals all played a part. This failure paved the way for the flexible, market-driven system we see today.